Alright. Got some food. Start the timer. Let's go see Red. Zoom. It's so confusing that Zoom has like multiple pages, but there's no indication there's multiple pages. It really threw me off when I got to escort though. I'm like, why isn't it showing up in the Zoom list? Hi, doggy. This food is mine. No food for you. Alright. Southwest, I guess. Turn off encounters for now. Alright, I'm gonna nom my food while I slowly walk over there. My wagon looks smaller than normal. I'm not sure why. I guess because the horse isn't attached to it. Isn't she a beauty? We'll find another coat like that within 100 miles of Bickham. She must have been brought up in some mighty fine grub. Red knows quality when she sees it. She only buys the best. Weird how they have the entire stables, but she's the only horse here. Seems like a big stables for like one horse. Who's this meaty is fettered at the ankle?
I need to speak with Red. You're gonna have to let us through.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have to do that, otherwise, you know, it'd be too obvious what has treasure. At least it's obvious what things are interactable and which ones aren't. Like, it's pretty obvious which barrels and pots you can actually pick up, and ones that are just part of the background or whatever.
Yangus, you think Red's gonna want to see your ugly muss? Oh, get out of here! Up it!
Don't you boss me around, mate. I ain't going nowhere till I see Red, so shift, skivvy.
Skippy? Who the hell do you think you are?
Hopefully the 3DS version has a translation for this dialogue, because clearly they forgot to translate this.
What's all the noise? I can hear your gabbing from in here.
Oh, sorry, boss. I got some geezer with no manners out here. He'll be gone in a mo.
It's Yangus, isn't it? Just let him in. I'll speak to him myself.
You heard the boss. Go on. Inside with you.
She remakes everything has something, really? Yeah, basically just explore the entire area around Red's house, so... It's a lot of exploring. I was gonna say, if Red is old, it's Yangus's mom. If Red is young, then clearly it's Yangus's mom. Hairband. Yes, locked. Oh, that's my list. Poor princess, yeah. Recipe. Family jewels. Here's been a special edition, but extremely large and rare specimens. Red. What do you wear? What are we reading? Having list are the Argon Heart, the Venus Tear, and the Cranspinels. Well, I guess we're going to be willing to get the Venus Tear. Here's his warning falling out of the binding. Someone wants to study this magazine very thoroughly. But she is young. I thought she... Over here she looks like an old lady. Like rocking in a rocking chair, looked like she had gray hair. And I saw her face, like, nope. Definitely not an old lady. We could leave Angelo here and bring her with us.
don't often see your face round these parts anymore, Yangus. So, what brings you here?
Hey, Kilmac, how's it going?
It's like this, Red. You bought an horse from the black market drum in Pickham, right? Well, it belongs to this bloke I'm travelling with, see? Someone pinched it off him and then sold it on. That's how it came to be in the shop. I ain't gonna beat around the bush. I need it back. I'll pay whatever you want for it. Name your price.
Straight up as usual, eh, Yangus? I like that about you. But I'm not selling that horse. She's a quality mare. Toes the line and she's got a decent coat on her.
She pronounced the H in horse. It's not the horse.
You know how much I like quality. However much you're willing to pay, I am not parting with it.
What? Not for nothing? Look, it ain't for me. It's for me mate. I've got to get her back. I'll do anything you want.
Oh, interesting. Never thought I'd hear words like that coming out of your mouth. Must be a good mate, eh? All right then, here's what you're gonna do.
Venus tier, got it.
I'm sure you haven't forgotten the cave just north of here, right?
Oh yeah. Lots of snow and wind. Not snowing here, luckily, but definitely a chilly day.
Just bring us the jewel that's hidden in there. You know, the Venus tear.
What? Not that. You know I've been in that cave before and...
You just said you'd do anything I want. You gonna welch on that now, are ya? Just bring us the Venus tear. Then I'll think about the horse.
$25 to $40. Ouch. Yeah, hopefully. Let's see. Or maybe it just hasn't started here yet. I haven't really looked outside recently, but... Yeah, it should be like starting around 8:30 today or tonight here. And it's supposed to be snowing heavy during the night, so yeah. Well, heavy. Probably not gonna be like 25 to 40 or anything like that. It might be like 10 centimeters, if that. Oh yeah, didn't get anything here yet, so luckily it's been dodging us. Alright, back to that cave. We did a sequence break on. He goes like, yeah, we're here for the tear. Yeah. Hopefully that's all we get. Yeah, that's the best part. You have more on you than up your driveway by the end. Maybe the wind will just blow it off the driveway. If only. It's a lot of mummies. Not impressed at all. Yeah. The joys of snow. Ooh, that sucks. I'd definitely rather have snow than ice rain. So we get like all the power going out. All the power lines are just sagging underneath the weight. That's the fun stuff. Weapons was created for the purpose of protecting the Venus tier. Only those with wisdom and strength shall attain true glory. Yeah. Surprised they were driving at all. It's the kind of weather you stay inside unless absolutely necessary. Yeah, exactly. You hit a hill, next thing you know, you're not stopping. I just had to plug mine in this weekend. It's so freaking cold. When it kicks in when it's like minus 18. I don't think it was cold enough last year for it to really kick in, so... Restless Armors. Hey, they spelled armor correctly. So we don't have a map for this place yet. It's going downstairs. Phantom Fencer. It's a ghost. Let's try doing a puff on him. I think that's considered a material. It's technically like a poltergeist, right? Yeah, from what I understand, they changed quite a bit there. Don't they have you fight like groups of monsters? Which, I mean, that right there is one of the biggest changes. You only fought 1 versus 1 in the original one, since of course there was no parties. Habitat, that's new. What's this thing? Ocean? Because some of the things we fought are also in the ocean. So we can see if we missed anything. There's a lot of things we haven't run into in that area. There's a couple things we didn't run into. A lot of things we didn't run into, geez. Some of those might be in areas that we didn't have access to, like that little... like things that are... you need a boat to get to or something. Yeah. Gotta fight them all. Order by type. Does it say what type this thing is? Okay, I guess the icon. Yes, the restless armor is material type. This one's considered undead. I guess there's gonna be mimics in this place. Sometimes rooted by errors, sometimes by enemy type, yeah. Luckily this one gives you a couple of different ways of ordering it. From shoveling outside. Yeah, don't blame you. I'm sure I'll be doing that in the morning. Shoveling my 10 centimeters of snow. Snowfall amounts to 10 to 20 centimeters is what it says. You don't have a snowblower? I usually only use the snowblower when you get the snowplows going by and they dump all their shit in that big, thick, heavy pile in front of your driveway. That's the fun part. Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of like closures tomorrow in the places with a lot of snow. Lost souls. Yeah. Oh, they don't email you like 10 minutes before work starts? Don't come in, I'm already here. What the hell? More cowpats. We're collecting all those cowpats. Yeah, pretty much, right? Hill slime showed up just to die. Angelo, just 3 points for away from charisma. Let's get that up, leveled up. Two points into bow, so that'll be a 5 away. Oops. There's a Playboy Knight. Sarcastic snigger. Is it gonna be similar to the Puff Puff, or just paralyze them? Reduces the enemy's tension by 1 level. I guess it's good for fighting like enemies like those. Whatchamacallem there? Those ones with the hammers. They like go to like maximum tension in 1 shot. Reducing them by 100 tension. It's gonna be pretty good. Whoop. Jump in. Yeah. It's like hammer or something, hammer mole. Pretty good damage. Nice. That's what I figured this would be. Make it annoying to get to, it's probably a map. How much damage am I taking? Shock them all. For the snow, yeah. Such a weak amount of snow. In Canada, that would like that would be nothing. Put in snow in Canada, it's like it's just a Tuesday. Put in snow in Texas, national emergency. I don't know, fight these things. They're a pain. I guess we gotta turn to psych up. 17, you made me walk 2 miles and 3 feet of snow, uphill both ways. How 5 points of tension makes a huge difference when it comes to these lost souls. Like, you do no damage if you don't put up any tension, but as soon as you have some tension, they're like dead. Straight ahead. New plow with double blades. 3 doors, but only 2 doors in the map. Looks like the middle door doesn't go anywhere, so that's probably a trap or something. I don't know if that's a mimic. There's definitely mimics in here because it was on the monster list. Yeah, probably not. It's one of those things, do you spend, you know, the money building infrastructure for that, for the chance it might happen? It'd be very expensive to build that stuff. Or is that too? Yeah. Alright, one of these is real and one of these isn't. No. Monster man. It could be. Now that hurt. You have to get a crit. At least they're not locked with a key that we don't have. A kitty shield? It's probably an upgrade for Jessica or something. Light and durable shield sporting a cute cat motif. Angelo can use it too. Alright, let's see what door number 3 goes to, because unless it just says it's like, it's not actually a door. Yeah. Supposed to be a door, is actually just a painting on the wall. Alright. We already went to the southern point. Looks like there's a door in the northern part of this thing, but unless it just goes to another part of the map. Hopefully it doesn't like loop back to a previous area. I guess we could have just fallen in here to grab the map. Looks like, and then walked back out. Or teleported out or whatever. No, that happens. Guess that's how we get down there. Hey, back. I think this isn't connected to the national power grid. Take down the entire power grid. You know, this would be so much easier if we just jump over the railing here to get over to the chest. I gotta make money somehow. Audio is a little lagged. Fix the audio, please. One day I'm gonna check, see if I have an update for my retro tank that fixes the audio lag thing. You played for more than a few hours. This line always slower than the armors. Chrysalis armors? Yep. Dead end over there. Wonder if it's another kind of trap door thing like the previous area. Or it doesn't send us back to the entrance or something stupid. Clearly we need to go by there, but... Is the intentional troll dungeon? Pretty much is. Swordsman Labyrinth, or whatever it's called. Gotta have the gag dungeon. No. I figured the 3DS version is basically the same game. Sure, it's got some quality of life stuff, but overall, I don't think there's enough differences between the games to play both. Probably the main difference is the fact that you can see monsters on the field. That's probably the biggest difference, but it doesn't really change much in terms of gameplay. It just makes it so it's less of a slog, I guess, since you can just dodge battles instead of having to turn on like the holy protection constantly. Yeah. Thank God it's not a teleport maze. I'm sure that'll happen later. Why are these groups getting so freaking big? Or, you know, the NEP games. But those NEP games definitely had some boring-ass dungeon designs. Yeah, too bad the bang spell really doesn't do much damage now. I mean, never really did, but I need the kabang. Hopefully get that soon. Kaboom, or whatever the hell it is. Yeah, I mean, getting your agility up is always good. Seems like it's all dead ends. Unless that room above us there will have a path between the left side and the right side of the room. Let's go this way first. Just nullify your buffs? Yeah, that's the worst. You spend like a turn or two buffing up all your dudes, and then boom, everybody's buffs are gone. It's like, come on. Right before you're about to do your like super attack. Alright, 2 points to swords, and then I guess we'll put 4 points into courage. Courage should be at 4 left. And swords will be leveled up. Supreme Swordsman. Ooh, Metal Slash. Nice. There's one we want. Bring on the metal slimes. Attack that can damage enemies with metal bodies. Or if that includes stuff like the armor. Probably not. Probably just the metal slime specifically. Yeah, I mean that makes a difference from hitting him 4 times to hitting him 3 times. It's a big difference. Yeah, the problem with that is I'm not going with sword, or I'm not going with axes with Yangus, so it seems like most of those are on Yangus's. Maybe the other skill trees have something similar, but I've yet to see anything like that, so... Maybe the bow will get something. Bow seems like a logical thing. If anything, bow seemed to be the one that's crit the most so far. Yeah, it's another one I haven't been working on. I haven't been working on spears or on axes, so until I get to the point where I max out my swords and my courage or whatever, I don't think I'll be putting points into anything else. I don't know if that's gonna happen, you know, until I like late game at the most. Yeah, all the ones I haven't been putting points into. Been putting points into everything but those. Even when I play the remaster, I'll do that. I mean, clubs just comes naturally because, you know, you start with land and Yangus, and you don't really have access to anything other than clubs for a while. So I don't want to put any points into those other things, especially since Yangus was getting so many skill points early on. Final Fantasy XII original PS2. Oh yeah. But I don't know about the requirements for getting the Zodiac Spear, so 100% I'll be opening up every chest I run into. So don't expect me to get like the Zodiac Spear super weapon blind. That's not gonna happen. Yeah. So definitely won't be getting it. Yeah, I mean, you never need a super weapon in these games. It's cool to do, but it's not like the be-all and end-all, like the game's unplayable without it. But I gotta lock into the job. I won't be a jack of all trades, master of none. Does it? Excuse me. Ow. We're gonna have to do this 25 times. There's gotta be something somewhere telling us. Right there. Make sure there's no other good things. Click this guy above to see the path. Figured it out, thank you. And we aimed just a little bit the wrong way there. I guess maybe jumping over the jumping over the banister on these two sides would have been death. because, you know, we would fall into this pit of spikes, but there's no spikes right in front of us. So if they had put spikes there, then it would have made it, like, kind of the reason why you can't just jump over the banister. Why is there, like, randomly 3 mimics that we're fighting? Makes no sense. Everybody's basically full health. So you got 1 enemy. Hopefully there's at least 1 more monster. There's a big delay. Like, somebody attacked me. Trap box. What? I'm gonna bother to try to go Super Saiyan because it's been like 6 turns trying to do that. Rip that guy. Monster Marsh, 1000 damage. Not quite. 6, 7, 8. Absolutely murdered him. A lot of money. The Venus tier.
So this is it, eh? The Venus tier. You beauty. You know, Gov, Last time I tried to get this stone, I'd done it for Red. Now we're just rivals, I guess. But I actually used to have a bit of a thing for Red. Back in them days, she wasn't a scary old bird like she is now. And I was well green. So, I thought I'd get her the Venus tear to impress her like. But I ended up doing myself an injury, and I had to leave it. Never thought I'd end up getting it like this, though. I wonder how it would have all turned out if I had got it back then, eh? Anyway, just me old wounds. Would you mind keeping this to yourself, Gov? Ain't the kind of thing you want going around.
Totally not gonna tell her or anything. Red, listen to this. Yangus have the hots for you. I have a teleport location for her. It's annoying. Yeah, they should have had like a translation book in the manual translators section. This way. Then we need to go get the other two things that's in her book.
There, I got it. The Venus tear.
Now that is quality. Oh, yes, this is the real deal. Well, Yangus, you excel yourself.
Now, hand over the horse and cart like you promised.
I never promised that. I said I'd think about it when you bought me the goods. And I've thought about it now, and I'm still not giving it back. You can keep the stone.
You can shove it up your...
That ain't what you promised. That's a pretty low trick, Red. I'm surprised at ya.
Promises? You want to talk about promises? If I remember rightly, you promised me ages ago you'd bring me that stone.
Yeah, and you have it in your hand, so Promise fulfilled.
What? That was years ago. You can't dredge up the past like that.
Well, you're in no position to argue. I ain't saying it again. The horse stays with me.
Yeah, right. I was out of line before, breaking me promise to you and all. I ain't surprised you act off with me. But this ain't just about me now.
Yep.
I can't leave without the horse. It's for the gov.
Red is gonna be blue and red all over.
Look, do what you want with me. But I'm begging you. Give the horse back.
Hey? Oh. All right. Behave, would ya? Stop grovelling about on the floor. Be a man.
Well,
I thought I'd have a bit of fun with you, but you've lost it. Have the horse. Do what you want with it. But I'll be keeping that Venus tear. That's what we agreed, right?
yeah, fair enough. Thanks, Red, and sorry about everything.
Oh, for crying out loud. Pull yourself together. We're done here, right? So go on then. Hop it.
Hop it, Yangus. Poor Yangus. Nice for her to get it all ready for us.
Red told me to get the horse out for you before you got here. Looks like she knew you'd come out with the goods. She must rate you.
Oh dear, what a terrible ordeal you must have been through. I'm so sorry. I won't leave you alone again. I'll never go to the pub like that again.
Until
promise.
tomorrow.
God blimey!
Well, we're ready to leave whenever you are. What's our next destination?
Oh.
How about trying brains again? Maybe the old geezer will be around to give us some intelligence this time. Let's head back to Pickham. We've got to find out where Dhoulmagus is. Otherwise we'll just be wandering around like headless chickens.
It will be no hardship to me if I never ever set foot in Pickham again. But I suppose we have no choice.
Yeah. Medea's gonna have a lot of things to say when she turns back to human. I guess now we got the horse back, we can actually go into the alchemy pot. It's been cooking for like a month now. What was I making? Cheese or something? Yeah. Combine two bronze things together. No. I don't think we had two magic waters to try to combine them together. Someone found a second magic beast hide to make that fur coat, fur poncho thing. It's probably like we're probably well over over the point where that's even useful now. Might have been useful when we first had access to it. Two of these do anything? This is time the votes. I'll just randomly roll and choose one of the winners. It's yet to happen. It's come close a few times. I'll get something out of this. But yeah, I'll just randomize it. 50-50 chance. Just because Dragon Quest Heroes model is widely available and really high poly. You looked it up? Timmy Gaze Extra is Maximum Booba. I mean, the trailers definitely make it look like it's Maximum Booba. I mean, it's a Vita era dungeon crawler, so obviously Max Booba. Check out swords and charisma. Good thing nobody wants Rise Etern now. That one looks like it'd be jank. But maybe it's one of those games that looks like jank but actually plays good. But probably not. Sephiroth. Exoduso that gives up the lamp station. Do your vote again, lamp station. It'll double the vote. Double the count. One day I'm gonna make it so the bot like auto fixes that, but Fantasia's just barely in the lead right now. Or Toa and Loop Hero, and as far as Rise of Eternal, got some pity votes, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, once Tails gets out of the way, then I wouldn't be surprised if we play Tails for a fast forward and then we get another Tails right afterwards. So we'll have like 2 Tails games in. Sephiroth. Nexodusa with a tier 3 for 45 months. It's awesome, Nexodusa. Thank you so much for the 45 months of tier 3. This is Danta Gaming. It's been good, yes. Slowly but surely going through this one. I still have no idea how far I got into this game when I first played it. I don't know if I beat this game. I definitely played a bunch of it, but just like most, you know, RPGs of this era, there's just so many games to play I had, and I probably like played a whole bunch and then just kind of tried to do too much side stuff and just got bored of it and moved on to another game. That's usually what ends up happening with these. Simply, if only. I mean, at this point, my collection's basically done, and pretty much up to the most modern releases. Thankfully, all the older stuff is like probably like stupid prices nowadays. We needed charisma. 6 points. Alright. Oops. 6. We got swords, courage, clubs, humanity. Yangus is like... Every single level for Yangus now is like 11, 16, like... Everybody else is like, oh, 4 points, 5 points to level up to the next tier. But I guess Yangus is like a lot further along than most of the other ones because he got so many points early on. Like, does it tell us how many skill points they have in total? No way. So Lan has like 50 points basically, and no more than that. Boomerang, so yeah, so he's got 80 points in total. Compare that to Yangus, who's got like 92 points in total. So even though Yangus is one level lower than Lan, he's got an extra like 15 points over Lan. Angelo's got 33 points at level 20 because he started at level 12 with 0 points, which is stupid. I'm surprised they didn't give him a huge number of points to catch up at the beginning. So Angelo by far is like super behind. Yeah. Well, you know, if you buy one of those retro consoles that you have on Amazon that comes with like 1 million games, they're totally legitimate. I don't know how the hell they... How can they, like, sell those things? Like, how can they even get away with selling those things on Amazon? Yeah. I tried using it on those hipster dudes. It didn't work. I wasn't surprised. Let's go save. You know what time it is. But even then, you would think there'd be some sort of crackdown on that stuff. Like, just because you're selling on the marketplace doesn't mean you can sell like illegal things generally. It should be pretty obvious that these things are illegitimate. Yay, Saber. Just China probably, yeah. I mean, I guess it's one of those things like it'd be too hard to crack down because every time you like stop one, another 20 come up, right? It's just like eBay, right? It's one of those let the buyer beware. It's not like they go out, they don't go right out and say, these are the games that comes with, alright? If they say, hey, it comes with like all these games, Super Mario World and Pokemon, all that stuff, then Nintendo will be like, nope. But they just say like it comes with like 10,000 classic games or something like that, with no specifics, so... DMC take down, press one store, and sell the weapons new one. Yeah, that's the thing. Just it's just like eBay trying to crack down on any of like the trying to crack down on people selling like fake cartridges and stuff like that. Like, good luck. Buy a couple of iron helmets. Yeah. I remember having one of those 101 game cartridges from my NES back in the day. And yeah, those games were definitely some jank in some of those games. Choo-choo! Keep it the trains. Alright, let's go. Totally not do any gambling or anything. Let's see if I can get that staff. So I'll have to spend some money to get more tokens. Well, sort of, except the virtual console is basically stuck on whatever console was on and never, like, ported forward to other consoles. Like, you can buy a virtual console game on your Wii and be playable on your Wii U or on your 3DS or your Switch. Like, they just, every generation, they just, like, it's like, nah, this stuff is, any of the stuff you bought is just no longer... So that kind of pisses off everybody. At least with like Sony, you know, at least in the PS3 era, you bought a PS1 game on your PS3, you can play it on your PS3, you can play it on your PSP, you can play it on your Vita. Not on the PS4, obviously, so it's not perfect, but Nintendo, hell no. Even cross, even consoles in the same generation, just like, nope, none of that. Yeah. At least they give you an option. They give you a way of playing these games legitimately. I think it's not the best way. Let's bet 50, that way we have at least 5 attempts before we run out of cash. Worst start. What the hell? We're getting all these, like, the worst possible, like, ones on the edges here. We have 2 on one line now. 3, I guess, with the free space. 1, 17, and 3. No. It's not looking good. A couple of spots where we can get 2 in a row, but... On 24. I mean, times 5 is not going to be much here, but... Nope. Yeah, but nobody would buy that. Who would buy that when you can just download it for free, right? And the biggest problem with selling any of these old things is the rights. Like, who owns these things, right? A lot of these, you know, the companies have changed hands so many times. It's hard to figure out who actually owns the rights of that specific game, and so there's like so many headaches in terms of just ownership. So pirating is pretty much the only way of really getting this. Well, on 14. I mean, at least you have like sites like GOG that give you access to some of these old things. 8 or 14. Only gonna get times 5. This isn't gonna be a big win or anything, but... And neither, of course. Only had a 2 in... How many left? Japanese copyright law. Japan has a copyright lifetime of 70 years after the death of the author. Yeah. The question is, who would be considered the author of a video game? Like, we're not talking about a book where you have a singular person that writes the thing, right? Is the author, like, considered to be the director? Is it considered to be the publisher? Is it considered to be, like, whoever the last living programmer on that game? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many big questions of, like, what is considered the author. Never see you in Dragon Quest game? Really? They got rid of the casino from here on out? Yeah, we had a good start there, but we'll get 14 on the last ball you watch. That's why, like, when it comes to stuff like video games, X amount of time from the author's death is really hard to figure out. If it was like X amount of time from the original, like, first time selling, then of course that's easy to have a static date. But yeah, death of the author, you just, like, how do you determine who the author is? Yeah, but how many games out there are solo developed, right? Very, very few. Dragon Quest 11 still has, but they removed it from the new 7 remake. Boo. Pachinko. Japan does love its pachinko. Oh, doesn't look like we're winning any of these. Boo. I got super lucky at the beginning getting that times 50 with the 15 tokens. After like, what, 3 attempts? That's clearly like the game just kind of giving you a win early on just to hook you. The biggest win I've seen since then was like they didn't even get anything other than like a times. I might have gotten a times 10 once. Might have been it. Or maybe I got times 25. I think I might have gotten the times 25. And I got that big win with like 750 tokens or whatever it was. Hey Cheryl, back at home. Nice. Welcome back. How was the trip? Hopefully the trip back was good. No issues, no lost luggage. Alright, reboot time. Welcome to the casino. Much people are willing to pay for convenience, yeah. I mean, in a way, it's a lot better to have a have like a curated selection of games over like here's everything, because you know choice paralysis is definitely a thing. If you give somebody just the entire like here's every game on the NES, good luck trying to find the games you're going to enjoy playing. You buy like a collection that has like here's there's 20 games or something that are really good, then you're probably gonna play a lot of those games. So curated is always way better than just here's everything. No losses. Started raining. Had to wait an hour to pick up the luggage. Oh, that sucks. At least you're back home. Home sweet home. Sounds like your week was fun, so... We'll try some more slot machine. Not having good luck with the bingo. That was that too. Oh, that was a wash. Come on, triple sevens. Triple sevens is about the only thing that's going to be worth anything on these. Ooh, 5. What would the biggest payout you can get here? Obviously you have like the 5 different lines, so you know if they had the sheet line at the bottom there would have the times 5 and times 20. Obviously not just oh come on. Could at least give me a times 20 there. One times 200. Oh, come on. That game stole that from me. Rigged. Dragon Warrior Gambling Addict, yep. That game totally stole that win. So rigged. But think of all the awesome prizes you can get. It's probably better just wait until back rot anyways, because you definitely have like a lot more tokens you can throw at it. So you can win, spend more, but win more. Time Pshaw. Well, I played Balatro. I got bored of it. I got like pretty much most of the stuff done in that game. I mean, Balatro is not really gambling per se, it's more just like a roguelike, right? Clover Pit? I've heard of Clover Pit, but I guess it's like Balatro with like slot machines. Yeah, I think I remember either it was available for free and I tried it and it was like, eh, whatever, it's boring. Buckshot roulette, yeah. Come on, 4 and 11. Let's go. Times 50. No times 50 for us. Times 25. 4 11. Let's go. Nope. Most I can get is times 10. Most I can get is 0. Boo. Yeah. I remember Balatro was like that. You start getting the scientific notation. You know, it's like, alright. Start. Come on, 319. Now we're not going to see 19. It would be amazing if we got it times 400, but I'm not holding my breath on that one. So close. It was like pink. It's like, it's a 4. We'll get it times 19, but on the last ball. Just going for both diagonals, aren't we? We got a 2. We get a 24. What happens if we get a 24 and then we get a 19? We get 2 lines. Does it like give us double the multiplier? Nope. Such a tease, right? We had 19, like chance for the 19, the entire thing, and then it's like, nah. Yeah, I'm kind of curious if it can even happen. Like, will the game even let it happen where you can get like 2 bingos on the same card? Because obviously, like, as soon as you get a bingo on the card, the game stops. But yeah, if you had like 2 potential lines, which would kind of suck, because obviously the bonus on that, I mean, even if you had double the bonus, by that time you're probably down to like times 10. So times 20 wouldn't really be much of a stretch there. Hey, 1,250 tokens. All right, I'll take that. Bingo. Let's go save. At least we have a little bit of something to fall back on, so we can play a couple rounds with 100 tokens. I already have a Titan Belt. I have a Titan Belt and an Agility Ring. Those are the 2 things I bought with my last winnings. Let's see if we can get that staff. It's like a helmet. It's like 5,000 coins for the helmet or something. And both the Agility Ring and the Titan Belt were both alchemizable items as well. I don't know what I need to combine to alchemize it, but... So I might be able to make even stronger stuff with those things, but... No idea what the hell I need, and... It takes too long to try to go through, like, a million different combinations. Yeah, 5,000 is definitely doable. But obviously the big casino is probably going to have even, like, crazier amounts needed for the items there. Like this, 500,000 coins, yeah. Or like Pokemon. There's a Persona, I think it was Persona 2 on the PSP, had a lot of gambling too. Or maybe the PS1 version did. I think it was PS1 version did. Internal body temperature rises when you're infected because viruses are using your body for Bitcoin mining. Damn it, I knew it. It's not my fault. It's not my fault they put a casino in the hive of scum and villainy. Just got a hand have casino too. Chihuahuas. I'm sure if they could have thrown gambling in Dragon Quest 1, they would have done so. I was getting all the middle spots here. What the hell? Come on, 24 times 50 would be nice. Like a 500 or 5,000 in one shot. Not that it's gonna happen, but. We're getting all the middle spots. What the hell? Getting the corners or like any of the diagonals is always the best ones to start off with, because you got like 3 potential lines that you've started. Come on, 2 and 4. Two, 4, 9, 17. 22 is the absolute worst one we could have rolled there. 22 or 8. 15 is the next worst one. Come on, 17. Come on, 12 or 17. Get a whopping 500 coins. Woo. Yeah, I mean, a lot of PC games nowadays are games that are designed to be multi-system, so not surprisingly they have controller controls as like the default, because that's, you know, you're not going to have a heavy keyboard and mouse game that's going to be playable on consoles, so... We're in the middle section again, like before. We're getting the worst ones. We'll get a 1 next probably, or 15 would be worse. One chance, 1 out of 20, I guess it's 14, right? Yeah, so the last ball will be like 14 remaining spaces. So like a 1 in 14 chance if you have like a chance at the end. Better luck next time. Wah wah. Here. Stare at this board. That's how we won last time. The anticipation. I know, right? You press 1 button, that's it. Never comes out, it's like, We got a 14 on the 10th number you watch. We have 15 and 16, we'll probably get 13 next. I know, we already have 13, I think. Last number, woo. I mean, worth going into save, because we didn't make much money there. Made like 200 tokens from the beginning. Yeah, better than nothing, but not by much. This casino only has the slots and bingo. There's roulette and the baccarat one as well. Not that we have access to that yet. Imagine roulette would be the easiest way to make money. So you just double your money. 50-50 chance of doubling your money, pretty much. Don't think it does. Let me check the manual here. Yeah, there's the monster arena, I guess. Really depends on how much you can actually bet. That's the biggest thing. This one here you can only bet 100, so, and the slot machines you can only bet 1 coin. So it doesn't really give you a lot of ways of making like big amounts. Casinos. Yeah, slot machines, bingo, and roulette are the 3 that's mentioned in the manual. No, not yet. Feels like they're gonna send us off of the continent, because we pretty much explored everything we can on this continent, so once you go see this brain guy, we're probably gonna end up getting a ship or something to go to the next continent. Or just a way to get to the next continent. I'm collecting monsters for the Mori guy. But we need 1 more monster that's near the old castle, which we don't have access to yet, so... Come on, 720. Just unlocking all the diagonals aren't. Yeah, probably. Come on, 7-6. Most we can get is like ×5 at this point. Most we can get is 0. Worst start. Might give me an 8 to make it even worse. This one's not going well. Oh yeah, I mean, you pretty much need to if you want to have a chance. I mean, the biggest thing is not necessarily the save stating thing. The biggest thing would be the turbo. Making this, like, you know, 5 times faster would make this a lot less of a slog. I know, right? People want me to play a game that's, like, right around the corner. You know, between this and the slot machine in this area, it's definitely the easiest way to make like big points. Slot machine, I can get best case scenario, I can make 1,000. That's probably gonna be rare to happen. Roulette would obviously be the best way, but I don't have access to roulette yet. There is no 5 slots here. All the slot machines here are 1 token slots. All the good gambling stuff's gonna be in Baccarat when we eventually get there. We almost filled out the middle again. Yeah, a little bit of a plate of Loop Hero was okay. Didn't play enough of it to really get a feel for it, but I think they would have given you at least like a 2-chip slot machine in this thing, not just the 1 slot, but no. All you got is bingo and one chip slot. It's not like the prizes are particularly amazing. I just want to see if I can get access to that staff. I need like 4,000, I think, for the staff. Go down to like 500. If we don't get anything, we'll just move on. So far, staring at this board has been the luckiest. Just dumping everything onto that side of the board, jeez. Like, no chance. Only got a few spots with like 2 away, but nope. I know, right? Good old family doctor. Come on, times 50. The anticipation. Every time. Like he's got the ball in his hands and I can't see it. He's like waving it in front of me right now. It's like, nope. I'll get the 10 right now, probably. Just as a slap in the face. No. Alright, last one. Yeah, probably. The corners are always the best ones to start off with. So you definitely have the most chances of like getting new lines. Don't give me every corner. Well, getting every corner would be good. The game's just like, alright, you want the corners? Here you go. 2. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. The only thing, I mean, like I said, but if you ever get 2 roses at once, odds are you're down to like times 10 or times 5. Because odds are, the fact that you need to have like, basically 8 balls out to have that even happen. Means you're getting it like a times 20 or times 10 even if they just add them together, which is barely anything at that point. I doubt it would multiply it. They'd probably just double it. Assuming it even gives you anything more than just the whatever the multiplier is at that point. Alright. Let's reload, get our tokens back. Hold on to those tokens for the next casino at least. Dokapon Monster Hunter is the best Dokapon game. Well, I haven't been playing it for 5-6 hours. I got a decent win, moved on, did the dungeon stuff. And we came back, pick them for the stories. I was like, alright, might as well stop by the casino. Well, you know, they have some decent prizes. They always make some tantalizing prizes in those casinos. Yeah, the Dokapon Kingdom games are on my list. Eventually. Was there a Switch one as well? I guess, wasn't that like a remaster of the PS2 one or something? Kingdom, yeah. I think it came up twice in Fast Forwards. Friendship test, yeah. I'm sure most board games are. Did it? What was I making? That's why I forget what it is. Cooking in there. That was like those 2 farmer site things. Iron axe. Well, I mean, that's the one they sell in the shop right now, I guess. So. Oh, we can make something with this feathered cap. Another helmet of some kind, maybe. So make another, like, rabbit. Got a friend chasing you all game. We got legendaries for him. It's fun. Thanks, Fairgrass. It is a good game. Meh. Oops. Let's make anything with this axe. Make the axe with a whip. Some sort of like ball and chain thing. Oops. I wish they made this less of an annoyance to any sort of attempts. Navigating through the menus is a pain. It's like you go right from here and it goes over here. If you press left, it's like no. Wouldn't even make sense with an iron axe. Like putting a weaker metal wouldn't really make sense, but maybe a bow and an axe. Nah. We'll just wait for some recipes. Brain.
Hello, Brains. Long time no see. Back at last, eh?
Well, well, look who it is. You came when I was out, did you, Yangus? I'm sorry I wasn't here. But you're back again. So, if I'm not mistaken, you must be in need of some information. Am I right?
Always on the ball, eh, Brains? We're looking for this bloke who looks like a clown. Goes by the name of Dhoulmagus. He's a slippery customer. Keeps getting away from us. Have you heard anything?
Here was a dragoon, lance and courage. Yangus is a brawler, fists and humanity. Disco's an assassin, daggers and sexiness. Angelo is a priest, staves and charisma. Yeah, that's definitely a... One thing I wondered like Jessica with daggers. That's probably the one that people use the least, I would imagine.
Yes, I've heard about him. The criminal responsible for murdering the abbot of Maella Abbey, no less. My sources report seeing him walking over the surface of the sea toward the western continent.
It's Jesus.
The Western Continent? That's a bit hazy, isn't it? Can't you be more specific?
Sorry, that's all I know. I wish I could tell you more.
Well, if you don't know nothing more, Brains, there ain't nothing more to know. We'll have to go to the Western Continent ourselves.
A fine idea. But aren't you forgetting something? How do you intend to cross the sea?
We swim.
Eh?
Monster attacks at sea have been significantly worse recently. All crossings from here and from the northern continent have been cancelled. You could go if you had your own ship, but unless I'm misinformed, you don't. I'd say that will pose quite a problem.
Yeah. I hadn't thought of that.
No, I can see that. Well, perhaps I can help you out there with a little snippet of information I heard. Follow the cliffs along the coast to the west from Port Prospect, and you will come to a wide open wasteland. According to what I hear, there's an old abandoned ship there.
Hooray.
I don't know why a ship should be in a place devoid of water, but anyway, people say it's a magic ship.
I'm sure all my characters will know how to sail this ship without a crew.
If you could get it up and running again,
But it's
you'd
magic.
be able to sail anywhere you wanted. You might want to try the path to the west of
One of the only
Port Prospect.
PS2 games you own.
It was blocked by a rock slide. But I hear that's been cleared up now.
Well, that's convenient. Yeah, it's great. Each character has such, like, character in them. Especially the main protagonist. He's got the best voice actor of all. Did they make a Dragon Quest anime? They must have made a Dragon Quest anime of some sort in Japan. This game looks like it should be, like, it came straight out of an anime. Two. I'll need to watch those at some point. How am I fighting these? Adventures of Dying. I mean, like Dragon Quest, yeah. The more there's some based on Dragon Quest, period. But is there anything specific on Dragon Quest VIII? With Toriyama art. Although I imagine all the Dragon Quest animes had Toriyama art, because of course they would. I wonder if we can make it. I wonder if we can go up to where the castle is. If we can find that slime that we need for that other quest. Go up to that house before we go down here. It's clearly the way we need to go. I can imagine. It's not Dragon Quest without the monsters. They definitely make the game what it is. Slimes. Of course, all the other wacky monsters. Into the well. Oh, we're on a king slime. Kinda stuck and won't budge. Slurp, slurp. Help, somebody, anybody, get this crown off me. Down here, look. I'm right next to your foot. It's bouncing up and down. God. On the top of the well, but I fell in, now I can't get out. Help me. I don't want to know where the crown is sticking, considering that's where his face is. That's not the top of his head. Pull the crown off of me and set me free. I have to give it some welly, though. It's stuck fast. Pull it hard, harder, hard. Thank you. All you have to do is pull the crown off me. No need to be gentle. Just tug at it real hard. This guy. Well. Well done. Here you have the silly crown. It's your reward, Slurp. You got the slime crown. Now let's kill all the slimes. You've been across the plain yet? There's something really cool down there. There's this really old ship. It's even bigger than us when we were one huge slime. Let's hope so. You're a bit weird shape, aren't you? Nowhere near as wonderfully wobbly as we are. Slurp, slurp. I won't be turning into a king slime ever again. Sometimes we join together and make one giant slime. It's really good fun. We didn't reckon getting stuck down here like that. Thanks to the help getting us out. Well done. Humans are nicer than I thought. Thanks for helping us out. Seems you helped us and everything. Maybe I'll tell you a little secret. If you mix 2 agility rings with something really precious, you make a meteorite racer. Well, we have 1 agility ring. We'd have to go do some more casino stuff for a second one. Really precious. We do have a gold bracer. So maybe 2 agility rings and a gold bracer, which would make sense being a meteorite bracer. But can't do that until we get the 3 thing... The 3 thing alchemy pot. Agility ring plus agility ring plus gold bracer question mark. Meteorite bracer. I'm assuming that would be like super fast agility boost. What that really precious something is. You go down the mountain, you'll find this really big ship. Watch how you go through, though. There's a load of bad monsters in the way down there, and nowhere to rest when you finally get to the bottom. Wonder if we can get agility rings other ways. I mean, there's probably something, like it's an agility ring, we have agility seeds. So maybe some sort of ring with an agility seed will equal agility rings. You can hold some really good rock salt down there, you know? We're digging it out and selling it to earn a living. Something like that doing in the middle of nowhere. And like what? Oh, that's the ship over there. Ah, travelers, have you seen that strange looking mountain over there? Look, if you squint a bit, you can see it. It's a huge mountain shaped just like a ship. There's no way there'd be a ship all the way out there, though. It's really a puzzle. Do it. You know you wanna. An inn in a church. Order in weary travelers. Would you like to spend the night or just rest a while? 12 gold. With 2 beds. Who's sleeping with Yangus? And nominate. Oh, he's working on the. We'll get the 3-piece alchemy pot soon. He's had a restful sleep. Please come again. Oh, welcome. Bless you, my child. You don't believe it to look at me now, but in my younger days I was quite a looker. People used to call me the sexy sister. I wonder if there's anything I could do to help you. Let's see. She used Puff Puff. It's super effective. Chirpy, chirpy, cheep. Pink bongos. Yeah. If anything, the dancer's outfit is like less revealing than her original outfit. Got like less cleavage, if that's even a possibility. Can't wait to get the bunny suit though. Too bad she doesn't wear the bunny ears. I guess maybe once you have the full bunny suit, she'll wear the bunny ears, but bunny ears by themselves aren't visible. True. Ow. I just left the inn. The game's like, alright, I'm just gonna murder you now. God damn it. These things hurt. I got 2 points for staves. Frizzle. 1 point in sex appeal. I'll give her 5 points away for next sex appeal. Magic Staffer. Bounce. I mean, she already knows bounce, but large fireball. Hey, John. Feeling grumpy, but why? It's a rock salt. That's probably good for like cheese, I'm guessing. Some salty cheese. I can use the sun clown. Oh, that's a helmet. It's also usable for recipes. Yep, that's it. Well, yeah, it's always good to have a will. So you never know, right? When you go away, you want to make sure that your stuff goes somewhere, that you want it to go. Everybody dies, it's just a matter of when. Unless you're some crazy vampire. Yeah. My video game stuff will probably end up going to my nephew or something. Never specified, I guess in my will, like where made a will. Obviously, I'm at that age where will's important to have, but never specified like where the specific things of the estate go. It's like here's percentage this goes here, the percentage goes there. I mean, you're using the online service to basically draft it, and then you're getting a notary. You don't need to have a law firm basically draft it. Depends how complex it is, right? How big is your estate? If it's fairly like standard estate, you probably don't need, like big expensive lawyers. It's just like something simple where like X percentage goes to this person, X percentage goes to this person. Here's like a secondary beneficiary and that kind of stuff. Do all that stuff easily online. Slapped. Yeah, there's that too. That's why it's important to have a good, like, a will made to begin with. Because then everybody fights for the stuff. It gets ugly. Oh yeah, that sucks. It's like you never expected that from your mom. I don't know, it happens to everybody, right? Yeah, I guess that doesn't help. Treasure, no monsters. It's just a dog. I just love the random animals. It's just every time I see one, it's like, oh, it's an enemy. Why is there a random dog in the middle of like these wastelands? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it doesn't really matter where you draft it as long as you haven't, as long as it's notarized, it should be fine. That way your family doesn't fight over your Pokemon card collection. It's my cards. I got the Charizard, you get the Pikachu. Yeah. The law is pretty complex to begin with, so it's definitely one of those things you want somebody who knows what they're doing. So that's where the ship is. Let's go this way first. Suikoden 3. Yeah, it's definitely better than 4. 4 is definitely the worst Suikoden by far so far. Better off to play Tactics over 4. Going back out. Yeah, exactly. Makes sense, right? In the same way, like my sister's got the kid, and so I could care less if I get anything. Big extra. The PSP one. Cypress stick. Not like something we got like at the beginning of the game. Oh, just down there. I don't even know if these are considered material type, I just assume they are. They're like living rocks. Yeah, we had the alchemy pod ding at us a little while back. Hard cheese. That probably gives us some sort of like defense buff, I guess. Hard dried cheese. That's what we had at the beginning of the game, right? Make an iron sword. I don't even want to figure out more spells. Let's make a some fire cheese. Nice simple flowchart. Anybody could follow. Ooh. Really hope I find that damn key soon. Got so many chests. Hopefully I didn't miss it. I'm assuming it's either going to be a recipe or you're just going to find it somewhere. This would be like south of where... South of... Yep. I'm sure I will. Probably once we hit the western continent or something. Just so annoying how many locked chests they're giving us at this point. Doing so much backtracking once you get that damn key. Really hope not. That'd be stupid. Yeah, that's the worst, right? Write down all these chests you're into. It's like, come on, where the hell's the key? I must have missed it somewhere. And then you're right at the end of the game, like right after the post game, you're like, freaking hell. Yangus, both clubs of humanity are super far away. So I get like 3 points, 2 points, Jesus. Yeah, they really completely stopped giving him points now. It's gonna take like 10 levels just to get a new ability boost. 9 points to go in the clubs. Yeah, they definitely front-load him heavily. Now they just stopped completely giving you skill points. In hindsight, I should have just dumped everything to humanity or something and then gone for like clubs afterwards. Pretty familiar. It's going good. I think they just want to give you more abilities earlier on, because you know when you only had him and the hero. So they gave you a whole bunch of stuff early on. Now, but at this point, you expect to have all your characters, so they're just kind of giving you a shit level ups, just to kind of make him roughly the same as the other guys. This mysterious thing here. Is that a dungeon? No. What was I making? I think I was just making spicy cheese. Got so many materials, but it makes it harder to find recipes when you have so many materials now. Early on, you didn't have that many materials, so you could at least kind of throw some random shit together and hope you get something. Now it's like, good luck. So many possible combinations. But most likely Meteorite Racer is this thing because it's like a valuable accessory or whatever. So, very likely it's this plus the 2 rings. What am I supposed to do with this ring? The dude didn't want us... I guess he gave us like a... He gave us a seed for it. That's about it. Hit nighttime. See if the nighttime enemies in here are harder. Sure, we'll totally get that in the water at some point.
Well, I never! What have we here?
Looks totally seaworthy.
Yes, this must be it. The ancient ship we heard about in Pickham. Now we can pick up Dhoulmagus' hateful trail again. But it's enormous. How on earth will we get it down to the sea? I must admit, I'm rather stumped. If only it wasn't quite so far inland.
What, if it was right on the beach, we'd be able to get to the sea easily?
I know! Show me the map! Now, let's see. Here's my castle. Which means now we must be... here! Unbelievable!
It's on the map.
We're directly south of the castle. I had no idea we were so close to home.
I don't think he really knows what directly means.
In that case, we shall go back to the castle and see if we can find mention of this ship in the library. We might just find a clue. There's no time to lose. We must return to Trode. To the castle!
To the castle! Beetle boys. These are low-level enemies. It's actually easier in this place than during the nighttime than daytime. Yeah, when Jessica can one-shot an enemy, you know it's weak. Angelo, let's see. 5 bows, 6 charisma. And of course he gets 4 skill points. Let's put into charisma. Let's put into bows. Let's concentrate on bows for now, for the most part. It's not like I'm using a lot of the sex appeal abilities on Jessica. Whereas Bo will have, like, more usable, like, useful abilities down the road. I need to try that hard cheese. I need to try all those cheeses. Problem is, like, Land's the only one you can use those cheeses, and Land's also the one that has, like, most effective AoE attack for free. It's like, there, you can switch your AoE attack to another AoE attack. It's like, I'm good. Could have had infinite XP there if it just kept them spawning. It's weird how this area has, like, easier enemies at night than during the day. Nothing. Bodkin, really? Why? These were these super weak enemies. Garudas. Is this Garuda Valley? These are not the sexy Garudas I was expecting. Garuda, Jamaica. Need to go. Let's go the opposite way. Diablos. I don't think I've ever had one of those Diablos dudes, like, I think only once have I seen them use one of their die face attack things. I think it was a 1, didn't really do that much damage. Imagine they roll a 6 or something, it probably hurts like hell. No, it's a mask. The whole thing is that their face is like has 9 eyes, and they take off their mask as an ability, and their eyes roll kind of a die. Whatever you get will determine like how nasty the attack's going to be. Jum Bobi or Bobo Bobo Boboey. Some of these guys can use magic. Looks like most of these guys are going to be physical attacking. I'm supposed to use that after I cast. This guy used to be faster than everybody. Now she seems to be slower. Slower than Yangus, which is just bad. Can impress anybody. I don't know if she's just been rolling bad for like agility boosts. Did Jessica get her spell off? I don't remember her casting her spell. '60, 59, 68. Yeah, it's got 83 agility. It's been getting bad rolls, I guess. I guess it's only 59 because he's got that ring. No, I'm assuming it's just going to be... It's like this game's equivalent to... what's that team there that... it was like Frieza's, like... It's like some team that you fought, or that they fought in Frieza's planet. Yeah, the Ginyu Force. Yeah, it's basically this game's Ginyu Force. Something like that. They had like those weird poses, like they're trying to do some Ginyu Force pose thing. Is that a monster there? Or was that a... Oh, it's just a rock. Buffalo wings. Got a monster. This guy has nasty fire breath, at least the regular version, so I imagine this guy is going to be equivalent in terms of damage output. Yeah, which, I mean, Ginyu Force was a Super Sentai parody, so... Haughty Dragon. Is he gonna drop a cow pat? No, I'm just exploring this area. If I run to monsters, I'm gonna fight them, but Shretless. I wish. I do have that Dragon Slayer ability now, too. Ow. I was with our defense raised up twice there. Nice. One more time for the hell of it. Boo. Boo. Not interested. Aw, didn't drop any money. Rip that guy. So soul escape there. Silver monster coin, 500 bucks. Let's go. See you. It's gonna be locked, guaranteed. Just to get us to come all the way back here. Oh, locked with the key that we actually have. Magic seed. Really need to use some of these seeds, but I want to find out recipes that use them before I start using the seeds up. Densuke. Oh yeah. Man. Jesus. That guy was pissed. My levels are becoming a little too advanced. It's not like enemies are going to level up with us. You're too high level. Stop it. A couple of enemies we haven't met yet. Imagine there was stuff like metal slimes in this area would show up as we've killed one. Like, we never fought some of these guys in that other area, but they show up on this list now because we fought them somewhere else. So we're basically done this area. So let's go to the castle. Cow. Time for more milk. there's any unique enemies in this cave. It really sucks that all these guys are just like... They're all separate. It's a real pain in the ass. Really dodgy. Alright, so we gotta look out for that slime enemy there that we need for that, for whatever his name is, Morrison, Mori, or whatever his name was. How about they just put like the weak ass slimes at the beginning of the group, so my boomerang has no effect on the later ones, just to be extra annoying. Guess I gotta bang off. It's a long time since we had visitors here in this poor lonely land. It's been so lively around these parts, but now no one ever comes by. All because of those cursed thorns that castle Trode up in the north of here. What a terrible affair. I remember about a magic key at the castle Trode. I went to look for it, but I couldn't believe my eyes. Hooray, magic key, we need that. I don't mean to interfere in your business, but I'm gonna go there if I were you. I might end up getting cursed too. Sorry, did I scare you? That was my intention, it's just... Never mind. Why don't we just forget and do some business? Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be the next game that they release. I don't know if have they officially announced anything yet? There's the fur hood that I could... Or no, wait. It's fur poncho I can make. But I never got the second beast hide to make a fur poncho. It's a slight upgrade in defense. What am I using right now for hats? Wasn't I using the same thing as Yangus? Why is my defense going up. It's weird. Unless that was, maybe that was considered an accessory, not a hat. Then Yangus wouldn't have gone down. Oh yeah, he's got that helmet, that crown. Of how a fur hood gives more defense than an iron helmet. Probably end up making this. Most likely it has some. It's probably something to do with that hide, but I can't be bothered to find a recipe. Probably. Just a matter of time. I took my sword away. It's annoying. Hope I find new boomerang yet. It's been a while since we've been using this reinforced boomerang. It was a nice upgrade when we first had access to it. So I stumbled upon the recipe, but it's definitely showing its age now. Sure it does. It needs to be playable on modern systems. Not a remake, just a remaster. It looks pretty damn good, so just upscale the graphics to, you know, like VHD, get some quality of life stuff. Like obviously the DS, the 3DS versions, quality of life editions. Make it playable on modern systems, and there you go. Be quick and easy for them to do, I'm sure. Come on, finish the thing. Was it done? I want to put 3 things together, even though we only have 1 recipe so far that needs 3 items. We need another agility ring first. The 3DS costumes are bad. Or they like censor some of the costumes. Less booba. Well, it's not like the casino thing is probably more just for like the changes of rating boards than anything. You want this to be like a 16+ game or whatever that would end up being in Europe, so they can avoid that just by removing gambling. And hey, it makes sense, right? Stop playing Squeenix on governments. They're not gonna release a rated M game when they can release it as rated T or E or whatever. Just to make some fanboys happy. Well, gambling of any kind. So back when these games first came out, gambling in video games was really like nothing. Nobody really cared about it. Now there's a lot more kind of oversight of that stuff. So yeah, the ratings have gone up for the same content. These same games are really re-released nowadays would have higher ratings because of that stuff. So don't blame Square Enix for stuff like that. It's not like, oh my god, they're censoring my games. Like, no. Love interest is a horse. Good old Medea. Let's see. I got 4 points towards courage. I got 1 point towards swords, I guess. Like, a lot of people are always quick to chastise the companies for censoring stuff. It's not the company's fault. Companies that do it on purpose here. Dauntless. Zap. Nice. AoE lightning. So I have, well, I'm sure it'll do more damage than the bow, but Mr. Ed is definitely before my time, but I'm aware of like what Mr. Ed is. That's Zing. Zing is like the 50% chance. Yep. That's what you always want in your revive, is a percentage chance of working. Everybody loves that kind of system. Yep. Yeah, it's 50% in XCOM odds, so yeah, 0% chance. Yeah, the absolute worst is games where like healing has a chance of failing. God, I hate when that's ever a thing. Oh, I wonder if there's a mimic running around here. You just made him like a normal chest. And you open it up and it's like, mimic. Just like this. game trolled me by putting 2 mimics beside each other. It's the old, like, oh, you'll never expect this. Man-eater chest. Oh, Jessica's safe. You know, 90% is miss, 91 to 100% means 50% chance. Yep. It's pretty much bang on. 99% chance of hitting miss. Like, uh-huh. I'll put me to sleep. Probably the best one to put to sleep there. Rip that thing. Wait, how did he drop a treasure chest? Did he have a treasure chest inside the treasure chest? Oompa loompa. Doopity doo. Still gotta find that slime dude for that quest. There's gotta be another one near the castle. Chests inside of your chests. I wanna fight these guys. Intimidate them. I love how, like, pointless intimidate is. They're like, well, people don't like fleeing from things. It makes them feel like they're weaker. So here, let's just add a reverse flee. I did most of the. I did all the console Ultimas, all the console Ultima RPGs, anyways. Including that god-awful Ultima 5 on the NES. That one was awful. Bell curve going off their odds. Later ones, everybody sees what you get. Always fun. Probably. Never played 11 yet, so... Really like Jessica. Great. Where's that slime? I'm coming for you, Mr. Slime. I don't know if this guy's actually hard, or if we're just gonna one-shot him. Yeah. Great, now we go see Mori. Samori. Character, I've just been using the automatic or the control of the characters. I haven't bothered with the AI. Much prefer controlling everybody. Do they not have that option in the 3DS version? Using 80% 3 times in a row. Yeah, I mean, there's always the whole gambler's fallacy thing where it's like, well, I hit it 3 times in a row, so the odds of missing it 4 times in a row is so low because, you know, 4 times 20% is like super low, but, you know, that's the gambler's fallacy. It's still 20% chance of failing, even though you failed 3 times in a row before this point. You know, getting like 10 heads on a heads or tail thing in a row is very, very, very low, but if you rolled 9 heads already, you still have a 50% chance of hitting the heads again. Still get a chest if they flee. That's interesting. Yeah, and like assuming, of course, like a perfectly random thing. Yeah. The typical gambler's fallacy. Just like, oh, this slot machine hasn't paid out in a while, so it's overdue. Like, no, it's not. Unless, of course, you know, it's programmed to. Which would definitely be a thing in casinos, but... barring, like, something like that. Hopefully when they remaster this, they're gonna have like a Dragon Ball Z outfit DLC where you just have all the characters look like Dragon Ball Z characters. Like actual Dragon Ball Z characters. Devil moths. Yeah, online casinos, I mean, God knows what those, they could be like offshore things that the odds are whatever the hell they feel like it. Yeah. You have a 0.001% chance of getting this super, super rare. Good luck. The biggest problem with any laws like that is that technology advances way faster than the laws can ever get put in place, so... That's why stuff like AI is such a problem right now, because technology is definitely advancing way faster than any potential laws for like copyright and things like that. Yeah, hopefully I can use those cowpats when I can make the when I have access to the three-tier alchemy pot, because it says they're alchemic ingredients, but I can't use them in the 2-tier pot. Oh, there we go. It's like, talking about pot. He did look like he was kind of done there during that cutscene when we were sleeping. I've been asleep at night. I've been burning the midnight oil again to improve the alchemy pot. Look, I made a breakthrough. You're no longer restricted to 2 items. You can use up to 3 at a time now. I can make even more exciting items. What a boon to your alchemy studies. No, you can thank me later. Oh yeah, so these lesser panaceas were not usable in the original pots. Now they are. So yes, definitely some ingredients that that weren't usable in the previous one are now usable. I got it. No wait. Yeah, special antidote was not usable. I don't think that... Actually, Rosewort was definitely grayed out before, so that one's usable, but, you know, 3 ingredients. I'm not going to stumble upon spawn any recipes that needs 3 ingredients. It's going to be really hard to... Unless I put, like... Maybe I tried 2 of these. Maybe 3 of these. Spicy cheese. I tried the spicy cheese with the red mold. I tried the spicy cheese, 2 spicy cheeses. Neither of those worked. Maybe a spicy cheese with like 2 red molds, maybe. Sure, some other stuff here that was grayed out. Yes, the cow pants now are available, and before they were not. So, cow pants definitely are 3 ingredient items only. There we go. So this will be like super spicy cheese, probably. I have a chamber pot. Yeah. Been hoarding all these cow pants just for this reason. Yeah, age estimation based on uploading images. Yeah, no kidding, right? It's like, I wonder if people can get images in any other way. Should be totally hard to do. Yeah, I'm sure all the AI companies are basically going bankrupt at this point. Especially how much money are they dumping into all these like data centers and stuff like that. AI is basically just the .com thing. They're dumping a whole lot of cash into it, and it's just a matter of time for the bubble pops, right? The bubble needs to pop faster, so, you know, RAM prices go back down. Yeah. How are they even remotely close to getting that much in debt? Like, who's giving these guys money? Like, the money's got to come from somewhere, so... Of course Twitter is going to be losing money. Why would it ever make money? How would it ever make money? It's like Twitch. Twitch doesn't make money. YouTube doesn't make money. I mean, none of these things make money. Advertising Twitter. Yeah, Persh. Like any of that stuff, there's no way they make the money, but considering the costs of operating those things. It's like Facebook, like any of those things. Like I don't know how the hell these things stay in business for as long as they have. None of that, Gargrimmer. What if this loses my my psych up when they start laughing? Probably does. Sweet. Yeah, like Blue Sky and I don't know. I don't really care about Facebook to begin with, so I don't even know what to replace it with. The bridge. Okay, so that Punching Judy, the one I was seeing across the bridge here, where it's like it looked like a slime. That was the Punching Judy. Well, it's like it looks like a slime, but it's kind of doesn't. Zoom out. All right, we'll probably get in this magic key thing soon, so hopefully we'll be able to open up all these damn chests that we have running around. Yep. Yeah, we're heading. That's basically where we're in the story right now. We're heading to the castle. So we need to figure out a way to get that ship in the water. This is east of Trode. I know, right? So we started off here, made a loop all the way down to the southern continent, made all the way back up. Now we're back at the beginning, just so we can get a ship to access the other half of the game, basically. There's a lot of enemies. Yeah, voice critical. And sleeping. Better than, what was the named one? Pelvic Thruster? What's his name? And Lynn must have been exhausted there. He's like snoozing away. We made it to the castle. Hooray! Hopefully this gives us a teleport slot. Trode, hooray! Alright, let's go back to Maury's place. Before that, though, let me pause time here for a minute. I'm going to take a quick break, get rid of these dishes, grab a drink and all that stuff. Then we'll go visit the castle, so I'll be back in a few minutes.